Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've passed my 10k swing account with FTMO and I'd like to share with you how I did it, what trades I took, and just explain to you the whole process that I've done, just like I did in my first video with FTMO. So this was mostly an experimental funded account because I've never actually done swing trading, so I decided to get more into this since I'm starting my full-time employment in August. Therefore I won't be able to do day trading as much as now, so I need to evolve into swing trading. Okay, before we move on to my FTMO account, please feel free to check out my Telegram channel. This is where I post all my trades, all my market analysis, all the updates, and this is also the best way that you can reach out to me and ask me any questions that you have. So in front of you, you can see the 10k FTMO challenge. This is the first phase where I had to make 10% of the initial capital given. So I've started it on the 9th of July and I finished it on the 18th of July. Here you can see my equity curve where I went slightly into the drawdown at the start, but then I made all my way back up. This is the confirmation that I've passed. And this is the quick look at the stats because I want to emphasize the verification stage more than the challenge stage. So here we can see my average loss was £56, which is basically 0.5% risk, but I risked 1% on every trade of mine because in some trades I have closed the break even, and here this is why we can see the number of trades is 23, which is actually was 14 trades, because if you didn't know, FTMO also considers take partial trades or break even trades, and also cancelled limit orders. They also consider that as a trade. So my average risk to reward ratio is 3, and on the right hand side we can see that the first 3 days I incurred losses, and then it was a pretty good comeback. On the second day I even made £134, which is equivalent to 8.3% in profit. This is the log of all my trades, and my most traded instrument was EURUSD. And let's move on to my verification stage, which is the most important part, I'd say. This is the one that I've passed today actually. So if we move on to this, you can see that I've started this on the 18th of July 2025 and I ended it on 24th, which is today. So this is my equity curve. Again, I went into a slight drawdown at the start, but then I made all my way back up. And as you can see, it emphasizes here, this is a swing account. So if you guys didn't know what a swing account is, it basically, the only difference between a normal account is that here you have 1 to 30 leverage compared to 1 to 100 leverage as you would have in a normal account. This means that on a 10k challenge like this one, I can, 3 lots is the max I can risk in one position. Therefore, I use this in my advantage, and I was trying to find trades with a bit bigger stop loss so I can risk less lots in the trade, if that makes sense. Therefore, if we move on lower, we can see that my max loss was again minus 4%, just under 4%. And then here, there's a quick stats. My average risk to reward ratio is actually pretty good, 4.6, and my average loss minus 58, again minus 0.5% compared to 270, which is quite a big difference. And here is the log of all the trading days. And my most traded instrument was again EURUSD. So I don't trade really any other pair apart from EURUSD and GBPUSD because I have shown it many times, and I proved it to myself that it works, and you don't really need many pairs. As long as you have 2 pairs that you're really focused on and you really monitoring the price action very closely, I think 2 pairs is enough, just like I have EURUSD and GBPUSD. Okay, so let's move on to the chart and I'll show you what has helped me to actually pass this challenge. So first of all, we had a really nice market maker model. So this is a market maker buy model. So we were going all the way down, and then we reversed through the AMD. So this is also the log of all my trades on EURUSD since the start of July, as you can see here. Let me just move this to the side. This is the start of July, and we can't really see trades here, but this is the swing position that I took. I really like the fact that you can leave your trades overnight and not worry about whether the news can stop you out, or you know, if the trade goes to your TP within the first 2 minutes of the news, then you will lose your account, which is not really nice. So this helped me to actually stay calm and just trust my setup. So for example, in this case, I opened this short position here when price came into this rejection block. On a 1 hour time frame would have been much clearer, but I placed this short position before I got a stop, and I just let it run overnight. As you can see, the time price just hit my TP in the morning, and which was pretty nice. So I woke up with some TP already. Then the next day I hit another TP, and then next day again another TP, This was a pretty short RR because I would target it all the way up, but the reason for that is this was the trade that actually helped me pass the challenge. So the first stage I passed with this trade, therefore I only targeted the amount of money I need to pass the challenge, if that makes sense. So there was no need for me to extend the TP any way higher, because that would be just excessive money that I'm not going to go into the next phase of my challenge, if that makes sense. Then I hit a couple stop losses, and yesterday, no sorry, 2 days ago, I hit one break even, one stop loss and one TP. And again, I have hit a TP yesterday and another TP today, but prior to that I had a stop loss. So as you can see, maybe if you follow me for some time, I have started filtering my trades much better. I've started waiting for my setup, I've started sticking to my risk management plan. I don't lose more than 2 trades per day now. If I hit stop loss twice a day, that's it, I'm done. I've closed my charts. I can still monitor maybe, but I'm not going to place any trades, okay? So just like today, I hit one stop loss and then I was waiting for my opportunity during New York. So what has actually made me think that we're going to reverse from here? Because if we go on a high time frame, you would have thought that at that time we had a sweep of previous daily high, if you can see here, and then also the 4-hour looked pretty bearish, and 1 hour as well. We closed with the candles body below this inducement, and we should probably go to the first order block, which is around here. So why did I decide the price is going to reverse? So first of all, price came into the OT area. Okay, this is the OT area. Price came back into it nicely. Then we have a 15-minute order block just here. Price taps it once, does an inside candle, and then sweeps this liquidity and forms a pin bar. So that time the price just made a low and started going higher, and I saw this pin bar 15-minute. We also had RSI divergence on 15-minute time frame, as you can see here. The fact that this low is lower than this low shows me the divergence between the price and the RSI indicator. I use it sometimes just to find the reversals, which is what happened here. And I targeted this high because we have relatively equal highs here and relatively equal highs here. If you looked at GBP/USD also did the similar story, came into the order block and started going higher, but it was less strong than Euro/USD, because if you look at the Euro/GBP pair today, it's very bullish, which means that Euro is stronger than pound today. That's a small life hack for you if you didn't know. And just like that, I've passed my another 10k funded. I have a couple other fundeds with Fivers, which is probably my favorite firm at the moment because of their tight spreads. Again, they're not sponsored, I'm just expressing my honest opinion. I'm really looking forward to achieving much higher returns in the future. If you want to follow me and my progress, please subscribe to this channel, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my Telegram channel, where I keep you all updated and I try to provide you the best value for your time. Thank you for watching this video. See you later. Bye.